All right, looks like we got it going. And I'm sorry, I apologize for my tardiness, but we had quite a few technical issues leading into this, a lot of sound issues. So I really deeply, sincerely apologize for that. Hopefully, everything sounds good on your end, and I want to go ahead and get started ASAP. Let me go ahead and click in and make sure everything's going swimmingly smooth, and we'll go ahead and get started. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully, everything is going well for you. Um, I, until I had some major issues, I was doing just fine. I am in the chat, so if you have any questions or some sound technical difficulties have occurred, please let me know. I'm trying to make sure I do what I can behind the scenes over here, but it's not all perfect. So today, my name is Jeremy, and also known as Jambalaya, and I'm really happy to see you guys here today. We're going to be playing a game by a friend of mine, Stanislav Kordansky. I just call him Stan, Stan the man. He's on quite a run, and this was one of his games, Rurik, Dawn of Kiev. I remember when he pitched it to me in playtesting, and I was just like, At the time, I wasn't really into dudes on the map type games. Um, and I wasn't sure. And wow, did he change that around real quick? Because this game is very, very interesting. And it has a solo mode, which was unlocked during the Kickstarter campaign. And I was then kind of interested in it because I like the game for what it is. Now, what is going on in this game? So Vladimir has died, and now we have the kids here, and they're fighting over these territories, and we're going to be mustering up our troops and kind of like proving ourselves by dominating different areas on this board. And that's pretty much what we're talking about. So I want to go ahead and just kind of get into it. The big thing here is that the AI is a card, and it's got a little bit of a trickiness to how it plays out. So if you see me looking down, I'm going to be looking down at the booklet to make sure I get all the movements right. I've played it several times, but still, I'm just kind of relying on looking at the book to make sure I get the actions correct. But it works pretty good, and the designer and the publisher are really good at helping you out. There is a Facebook group for it as well. So let me just go ahead and get started. Now, let me switch over. Bink. All right, this is Rurik, Dawn of Kiev. So in this game, like I said, we are kiddos, and what I'm doing over around is basically I'm trying to move my troops, and these are mine. They're going to be moving around the board, and they're going to be trying to gather resources, dominate areas they're not dominating in, and taxing the people for these things. Also drawing scheme cards, which give me extra movement. I also have deeds that I need to complete that I will get each round and complete them, and hopefully I do, so I get extra actions. Over here on the board is how things are scored. So what you're looking at is different regions. So this will be if I'm in 2 or more regions, which means basically I'm spreading myself out. I believe I forgot a troop here. I'm going to put a troop there. And then to build, so I'll have buildings in each region, and I'll show you how those are, but these are the buildings. They come out and they look like this. They have numbers on them, and that's how the actions will be taken. This will be the types of buildings. So you have kind of like your protection building, you have your conversion church, and then you have your market. I don't know why I'm forgetting the name of this one right now, but that's basically it. You are going to be using those things to kind of establish yourselves and help you with actions and defense and all kinds of stuff. But these are going to be your action markers. They're going to show like the weight of your action. So it's important to know that as well. So the timing, I should say, the timing and the weight. And that's why this game is very, very interesting, because if you're looking at this board right here, it has a whole bunch of actions on it. And what you're going to do is put your weight, so let's say a 5 up here, and that's going to be at the top, but then there's bribing and things like that to move your visors up and down. And I've never seen this before. I've seen similar stuff, but nothing like this at all, which is really interesting. And that's what brought me into this, is how this works out. And I'll kind of show you as it goes along. But that's pretty much it. The AI is going to have this big deck of cards, and I'm going to kind of keep these off screen. But what happens is depending on how it's lined up on their boat, and this is where they keep resources, which is where I keep my resources throughout the game, it's going to move this card at the bottom of the deck, just like this, where this is peeking out. So I'll know where I'm going to be grabbing my taking actions from, and that would be lined up right now with this trade card. So I would look at the actions from here, and I would pull the card up slowly and reveal these actions right here, and that would tell me where they place stuff, and then eventually we'll evaluate it at the end of the round. All right, This also has some other stuff right here that kind of shows you where you're supposed to put things. But I'm going to go ahead and just get going. I have played against the easy AI and done fairly well, probably messing up some rules, but I don't know if I'm going to beat this one here today. So hopefully you guys will help me out. You got to give me some motivation here. Let me go ahead and get back in here so I can see you guys chatting. If you have any questions, let me know. Hey, Scott, how you doing? All right. Oh boy. So the first set of decisions are very important. So I have my ability here. I'm Boris, and it says when you attack an opponent in this region, reveal one less scheme card and steal one coin from your opponent. This is very important because it will help me as we take on this attack, and which I think I'm going to do next. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to muster. And what muster means is gather your troops. Now, I should say this. These are actually neutral troops in the real game, but in the solo mode, you take all the neutral troops and you make them his. Okay, so this is like the rebellion. They call it the rebellion. That's why you have all these troops. And now these guys that you see in the red, those are your neutrals for the solo mode. Usually these are player colors. So just so you know that. I'm going to go ahead and muster, which will kind of establish what I'm doing there. And I could like kind of bolster this to bribe it, but I'm not. And let's see. Oh, wow, that's great. Good to see you just got the game. It's a very fantastic game, high quality components. Now I'm going to take the card, and you can't really see this, but I'm just going to lift it up, and wherever it lines up in here, I'm going to put down a token. So right now I'm in this column because it's in that column, and it says number 4 goes into into tax. So they're going to put 4 in there, and it kind of exposes what they're doing, but at the same time, I don't know what the next one is going to be when I lift this card up. So let's see. I am going to bolster. So then, since I'm mustering, that means I probably want to start moving across different lands to establish myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move. I'm going to move. Yep, I'm going to move, and I'm going to put 4 weight into that. So that means it's going to go in order. So it'll be like 1, 2, 4, and 5. But the thing is that that'll be, kind of how I'm planning, like when and where do I do these things. Okay, so then the AI will reveal another piece here. A number 2 will go to muster. So right away, not only am I going to be tied with them, but they're going to actually spend money to go above me. So I have to just pay attention to that kind of stuff. So here we go. They're going to put their number 2 over me. And since it actually has a coin on there, so what's going to happen is they're going to just spin a coin to go above me like that. Okay, and that moves me down. So they're going to muster first. Okay, so that's interesting. Okay, since I'm going to muster and I'm going to move, what that means is now I have 1 less muster here. Huh. I think I'm going to tax. And the reason why I want to tax is because on this boat, I have resources. And those resources can be, why am I saying resources? Who says resources and resources? I always, I think before board games, I never said resources. But resources, I have no idea. But anyway, once I fill in these resources, which I gather through the tax action, it will give me more coins. And those do add up to points, but they also help me bribe in future rounds. Let's see. I think I'm going to start building. So that's what I'm going to do. These are important with establishing yourself on the board. There's also victory conditions that will help with that. It also moves you up the board for having these ones in adjacent regions, so you do want to pay attention to that. All right, here we go. Moving up. It's going to be build, and it's only going to be a 1. So they're going to build first, which probably means they're going to build, and it's all kind of an AI order, but they're going to build in a kind of a card order, which we'll kind of talk about. And then finally for me, since there's nothing there, they haven't moved yet, and they have a 5 for move, so I can kind of like take them out. Yeah, but I also want to know before they attack, You know what? Actually, I just feel attacky. I feel attacky. That's kind of a word that I use, attacky. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and feel attacky. That means, oh, that's not going to be the first thing I do. No. The first thing I'm going to do is draw a card, and I'm going to take this action because I think scheme action is where I'm going to draw cards from, and I think that's important. So they're going to take their 5-weight, which is going to be very mysterious, and they're going to put that in move. Wow. Oh, that changes a lot for me. Oh, that changes a lot. All right, that changes a lot. Whew, that's no good. Okay, so now this card that I've been using will come to the top, and it will help me make choices about the locations that I choose, and also how buildings will be built. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. Okay, now I'm first. Now my first thing is to scheme. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and scheme, and what that means is for this one, I'm going to be able to draw a certain amount of cards. So right here you see 3 cards, and you see 1. So I'm going to draw 3 cards from one deck. All right, and what I'm looking at, there's a couple things. It's going to give me extra actions, coins, things like that. But it also, at the bottom, when we get into combat, this right here will tell me if one of the troops dies. So this is kind of important. I got to make sure I understand, like I kind of seed the deck, and I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to go ahead and take this build action. I think build is going to be very important for me against this AI. And then I'm going to put these back any way I want. So if I know that there's going to be an attack, which there's not going to be, I'm going to go ahead and keep this deck the way it is so that when he attacks, let's say next round, I'm going to draw from that deck so I know that they're going to lose a troop. From now on, I will draw from this deck. That's if I remember. All right, so here we go. All right, so that one's that one. And they are going to build. Now, let me go ahead and make sure I grab this book properly because I want to make sure that I build in the right spots. It's regions that they rule that they do not have any structures in. So how do I determine that? I will look in. They don't have any structures anywhere, and they rule in multiple places. So what I'll do is I'll look across where they are, and I will build there. And then I will also look at what they have. So it is going to be a market. It tells me at the top that they're going to build a market. All right, so they have their market. And then I'm going to do my number 2. Okay, let's see. My number 2 is to muster. So where am I going to muster? Am I going to muster here? See, I can muster anywhere I have troops. And I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to muster 1 here and 1 here. And that way I have enough troops to even get started on dominating a region. So I'll just do that. And that's going to be my 2. Their 2, they're going to get 3. And when they muster, they're going to muster places where they are not in rule. They rule everything. So now it's just going to come down to putting troops in order back where they are. And honestly, it's going to be pretty simple here. They're just going to muster all in once. It says if they don't muster points remaining, they just muster 1 in each region they rule. So it'll be basically Volin again, Smolnik, and then Kiev. All right, so now they're dominant in 3 regions, so they're going to be ahead of me in that area. That's fine by me. I know how this works in the beginning. They're going to be pretty aggro, so I got to watch it. A little bit more aggro than I'm used to. So here we go. Let's see. So my 4. I'm going to move, and I'm going to move. I get 2 move. So watch me do this. I'm going to move. I'm going to move, and then I'm going to build. Okay, so I'm going to build there because now I run the region. I own the region, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now that I'm building, I'm going to build something that's going to do some dirty stuff. Watch this. I'm going to build a church. And what happens is when I build that, I convert this person, this troop here. Nothing really happens to him other than, boom, I convert him to my religion. Look at me. I'm so terrible. Conversion. Everybody will assimilate. All right, assimilate. All right, so cool beans. Here we are. That's my assimilation move. They are going to tax. Okay, so they basically just tax where they rule, that they rule for which they produce goods. All right, so they're going to tax. Oh, sorry. Wait. Yeah, they're going to tax, and they get the tax too. It's also going to be in order because they have all these places where they run. I think they're going to tax. It would be here first, so they get one food there, and here second, which they get the honey. And these become valuable because, as you can see, they're bigger. Their length is it's more. It takes more as you go along the boat. So you want to get that the beaver first because that does help you. Now, if you do not rule in a certain area, you can still do the action, but it's going to cost you one more to do so. They also get one more build because, and I should have done this. There's a couple things I forgot here. They get an extra coin whenever they muster. Now on this card, and I can't lift it up, they're going to get plus actions to kind of like to give them a little bit of a one up. And as you get to higher cards, they're going to have different things on them. Here, I can actually show you this one here. On this card, there's actually like a bonus right here, and they're going to be unlocking these bonuses as the game goes along. And what those mean is that they get extra actions throughout the game, which they will unlock. So they do get extra coin for bolstering, and then they also get an extra tray, which is going to definitely be this one. All right, so they've done that. And then my 5 is to build twice. So did I take the build action? I think I just took an extra action, didn't I? Oh, I taxed. I didn't tax. I didn't tax. I was supposed to tax twice, not build twice. Not yet. I did that out of turn order here. I was supposed to tax. So my tax is going to be this one and this one. See, there you go. You got to watch me, man. You got to watch me because I messed that one up. All right. So my actual action this turn is going to be to build. And I was going to, in turn, switch those guys out. And then I can even do that there. That way I'm running 3 regions right there. Yeah. Why not? Like, why not? Okay, let's do that. So let's establish a church here. And then we flip him too. We just flipping people. What am I playing? I'm playing Rurik, Dawn of Kiev, Jacob. Thank you for joining. And I'm going to convert. Okay. That's my last action. And that is not his. He's going to move. And movement is really crazy because they just get to move carte blanche like wherever they want. It's like they have a teleportation machine in early times. So when they move, he's going to have 3 move, which is going to stink for me because he's about to spread out big time. Now they move troops to a single region that they do not rule in the location. So this is just going to be a single region that they don't rule, and that location is going to be Smolnik, Priesev, that they do not rule. Yep. So they're going to move here, and they're going to basically put that pressure on me. And they do not rule that one. So there you go. And that's in, and how did I come to that decision? It's in this order here. Okay. And they can basically just teleport wherever they want. So as you can see, they've already kind of started to flex on me. And that ruined a good turn there. And that's their last turn. Now we're going to evaluate that on the board. I only run 2 regions now, but I am on the board. Okay. So I'm on the board. They are also on the board. They run 4. All right. This is way more ridiculous than what I thought last time. I do have 2 buildings, okay, and they do have 1, okay, so they're not going to be on there. Goods on boat, I have 2, they have 3, okay. There were no attacks this round, and thankfully so, and that's pretty much it. Now we get money, okay, so we're going to get money for a couple things. They're going to get 1 coin regardless. And well, first of all, let's just check and see what we're ahead on. So I'm not ahead on anything on here. Actually, I am. I'm actually ahead on buildings. So if I'm ahead on buildings, they go to, it says if you have structures in more adjacent regions, then you assign it to the field here. And all that does is move their priorities of where they're going to get certain coins from and things like that. yeah, that stinks for me. Dang it. Now we're going to get income. I don't have all my boats on that one, so I'm only going to get 1 coin for the one that I have filled in. So I'm going to take that 1 coin and put it in here, and then they're going to get a coin here. Okay, they always get 1 coin, and then they also get 1 coin. Let's see. And they haven't filled any goods here, have they? No, they have not. So they're good to go. Looks good. I think that's it. We got income. Oh, and then I get a deed. And now these are 3 deeds that come out. They are different ones. They have different winning conditions, I guess, or conditions to fulfill. And none of these look real sexy right now. But I think I can do this one. This one is dispatch 8 messengers, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave that right there in front of me. And then take and just add one of these like that. And then we're good to go. All right, next round. Okay, so I always go first each round. And let's see, what do I want to do first? Oh. So what do I want to do? I think I want to start attacking. I can't let them have that. I need this region back. So that's what I'm going to do first. But I want to make sure I have enough. Yeah, I'm going to make sure that I have enough to, I'm just going to bolster this one to 4 just in case. I need to be able to attack. Let's see. And they are going to, by the way, now we have a new card under here, and we're actually going to be paying attention to a new column, which is the one in the middle. Okay, so here we go. They're going to use a 2 to move. Okay, so I'm going to put that on there. And then that is their turn. Got to make sure I keep this stuff in front of me. There's a little bit of bookkeeping in this game. For me, I'm going to, oh, I forgot to fill. I forgot to refill. You got to refill these regions. This is what I forgot to do last night. I was paying attention to like everything except for this part here. Let me make sure we fill those regions again. Stone. This. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's see. So we fulfilled that. They have gone. They're 1. I am going to do this. The first thing I really want to do, and I know I can't pull from this deck. I remember that I can't attack. I feel like I want to attack again, but I'm not. But I'm going to bolster again. I'm going to kind of muster. I keep calling it bolster, but it's muster. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think that's my move. Yeah, okay. That's my move. All right, so now we're going to reveal 1. They are going to, looks like, okay, so sometimes the actions are not live yet. We're going to get those a little bit later, but they're not going to get them right now. So let's see. This one is 2. So when I see a 2, they already have the 2. Okay. 4. Okay, so 4 is going to go to attacking. So that's going to push me down. Okay. Oh, actually, yes. If they were tied with me, they're going to pay 1 coin, I believe. All right, so I'm going to do that. Let's see. That's MvM. Ooh, I'm having a hard time because this AI is kicking my butt. Let's see. I actually wasn't used to being under this much pressure. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to play my remaining 3 coins, my remaining 2 coins to do this 3. I want to make sure I kind of like conquer all this stuff out here. So that's what I'm gonna go for. Jeez. Yeah. That stinks. Yeah, that really leaves you with a lot less options, huh? Drat. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to move to it looks like they take their 5, and the 5 is going to go to build. So it really looks like they're about to start. They're about to really start establish themselves. I feel like I should be building too, but there's not much I can do in that department at this time. Wow. Just moving up one level of difficulty just changes everything. It changes everything. Okay, gotta understand. I'm under like a feeling of like, oh Lord. Okay, so there we go. Let's see, and then their 1 is going to be on scheme. Now, what scheme does for them is it basically removes these coins right here. So they unlock a new bonus, and that bonus is going to be a little different. So let's go ahead and go to our action board. I'm going to start with my 1, okay, which is I turned it to a 3. I'm going to go ahead and just move. As a matter of fact, I don't know why there's 2 people out here, actually. Let's see. I can move 3. So I'm going to move this one here. Yeah. Man, I should have moved twice. Goodness. You know what? Instead of doing that, I'm going to do this. Wow, this is dicey. Okay. I'm going to move. I'm going to keep my 1 in here because they're not moving, are they? Oh, they are moving. Oh, Lord. Let's see. They are moving. And if they move into my area, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried. All right, I'm gonna be risky and stupid. All right, there you go. A little risky and stupid. That's 1. um, and I'm gonna move like that. Gosh, that's so stupid. Okay, all right, all right. So there we go. That's so dumb. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being so risky. That's just me. All right, all right. That's just so me. Okay, sorry guys. That's just so me. Let's see. So they are going to, their number 1 is going to be the scheme. And when they scheme, they just basically gain a coin from their area right there. I just want to make sure they take a scheme, move the top coin from their area. Okay. So they're in a priority column, which means they're going to get some extra actions when they do these. So it's really going to stink for me. Yeah. So for their 1, they're going to be able to do are they going to get a bonus scheme? They are not. Okay. So they did the scheme. 2. I get to attack. Now, I could do 2 things. Now, I could attack them, and that would, I mean, I'm already dominating that area, so I don't have to worry about them, and they're not going to attack me, so I'm not really worried about that. What I am is worried about the risk here. But I like my option here. I'm going to risk it. Here we go. So when I attack, what I do is I already take one of them off, and then I'm going to flip here, and it's going to be like a risk, right? I could lose a casualty, which I know is at the top of this deck from when I first schemed, or I can go here, and I'm just going to risk it. Here we go. And I lost a troop. So there you go. There you go. So since I got a little man on there, I lost a troop. That's what I was telling you about that before. That's unfortunate. But it is 3-2, so I'm okay with that. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, gosh, that stunk. Okay. So moving. They're going to move 2. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I have this right here. Okay. So move 2. And since they're in this column, they're just going to move their troops to a single spot, and they do not rule. So it's going to be a single spot that they do not rule. I'm just going to be looking across this card. And of course, the first one that they do not rule, location based, is going to be this one right here. That is 2. And that really stinks for me. See, I left those guys. And now that I left the guy, that really stinks for me. And do they get additional move? They do not. at this time. Okay. All right. So they move 2 in a place where they don't rule. That really stinks. All right. 4. Actually, I'm going to make that right. My 4 is muster. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to muster 3 troops. I'm going to muster those 3 troops to keep that like that. So I'm ahead in there. And then I'm just going to do this for protection purposes. So then when I next round, I'm going to build. And then when I build next round, which I need to build big time, I'm going to have to be like on my game. By the way, I did attack, and I can move up this chart. I forgot to talk about that. But yeah, I did attack. I don't know why I didn't mark that. But and you go up that track, win or lose, which is good. All right. So 4, they're going to attack. And when they attack, they are in the rebellion. They first attack in regions that they rule in location order, and the regions that they do not rule in location order. So the ones that they don't rule are going to be these 2, and they're going to do in location order, which this one is the pulse stick. So they're going to attack me, and you know what I'm about to do, right? I know that this top card is a casualty, so they're going to take a casualty. Okay, so that didn't work out well for them. Wait, was that a? And they get an additional attack, I think. Oh, when they attack, that stinks. They actually get one less. They pull one less card, which I'm not assuming it gets 0, but I'm gonna go ahead and play it as 0. So we know that it's still there. They're gonna get that back. They're still gonna take me out. Sorry. They're just not gonna lose this troop because they have an ability now. That's a bonus when they attack. They also get the benefit of getting a bonus movement. Okay, so they get a bonus movement when they attack. This is what stinks because I was playing the easy card, and the easy card made it so easy for me that I didn't have to pay attention to this card as much. There are very few extra actions. Now I'm getting pummeled here. So let's see. They get to move, and once again, they're going to move in order to a place that they have not control yet. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to move into a place where they move troops to a single region that they do not rule in location order until all movement points are spent. Let's see. So they're going to move into a region they do not rule turn order. So they're going to move back in here, take that over. Okay. So now they've taken that back over. Dang it. So basically, we just switched it up. That extra move action hurt. Okay, so here we are. That really hurt. Okay, so here we are. So we're going to tax. And we can tax, we could even tax in this region. The thing is that it would cost me my 2 actions, and I don't want to spend that. Although I would get an extra coin for doing so. Yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is just start collecting. I think I'm going to collect where I'm at. Could have an extra beer, not beer, bear pelt, but I'm not. I'm going to go ahead and go here and here. Oh, wait, I can get the wood, though. No, I'm going to go ahead and wood. I'm going to go with, oh, you know what? Since I can finish off this stone and get an income from it, I'm going to go ahead and use my 2 actions because I do not rule to do that. And that way I know I'm getting a coin. Ah. What is he saying here? Oh, wait, hold on. Technically, they move. They move Technically, they move Smoke it same distance. They always move him first. Oh, okay. All right, there you go. We got the publisher in the chat here, so they'll try to correct me and make sure I try to keep myself tight here. Um, yeah, so I did my second action there. And then lastly, we're going to build. All right, so we're going to build. They get 2 build actions. Do they get anything extra? They get a 3rd build action, which that really, oh boy, this second AI is really tough. They're really tough. Okay, so they are going to in turn order. It's going to be in location order where they rule, and they do not have a building just yet. So that's probably going to be, so we're going to go across. That's going to be Kiev. Yeah, it's going to be Kiev. And they're going to build, let's see, they're going to build a church. All right, so there we go. They're going to build a church there. There's nobody to convert, which is great. And then they are going to keep going across, and that would be Smolnik here. And they are going to build a, like a little tower here, defense thing. All right. And let's see. Oh, you know what? They attack me. They move up. I forgot about that. I actually just realized that. Sorry about that. I just realized that. Mr. Bookkeeping over here, I am not. Okay, so they built 1, 2, and now they're going to build a 3rd. And now it's going to be, oh, it should have been here, though. It should have been here. So let's see. Yeah, it should have been here first. It should have been here first. So first, second, third, like that. It should have been in order by this location thing here, because they do dominate this one. Oh, there can only be one of those locations. That's why I didn't do that. Okay, so 1. Whoa, sorry. So they're going to default to this, 2 to this, and I think 3 to this. I think that's how it's going to work. Yeah, I think that's how it works. Okay. Like I said, not a master of this stuff here. And they get 3 actions because of that. All right. This is not good for me at all. This is exposing how bad I am at this game, and my buddy Stan would just crush me in this one too. That's okay. I'm learning. Okay, so let's evaluate this. They are, I am in 1, 2, 3 regions now. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Adjacent buildings. I have no adjacent buildings now. I had 2, and I lost that. Actually, I never had 2 in adjacent regions because I don't have any. I didn't have them in adjacent regions. I just realized that. Adjacent regions, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Lord. All right. And then they have on their boat, they have 3 goods. I have 3 goods, but they are on the board. Yeah, they are on the board. Okay. And then we're tied. Man, I'm getting killed. Okay. Let's see. So, as far as income goes, I am going to receive 1, 2 coins. Okay. And I'm looking to do this as well. This is like one of my goals here. Finish first place on the warfare track. So I do want to be a little ridiculous. And I may have forgot to use my Boris ability, which really stinks for me. All right. So they're automatically going to get 1 coin, and then they're also going to get something for me being ahead of them in anything, which I am not. Otherwise, it's going to go to the priority column. And I'm not. They're not ahead of me in anything, so they just get this coin. They get the top coin off, I believe, right? They just unlock a new bonus regardless. Okay, and then they get 1 coin default. Oh, sorry. I think I gave them an extra coin. I think I did. It's just a coin from there. They get 1 coin by default. And that coin would come from there. Okay. Moving on down. Here we go. So these new ones are going to come in, and that means we're going to get an extra action. So there's going to be a 2 double 2s here now. It's not looking good for me. Wow. This AI is tough. Okay. So, all right. So I'm first. Definitely going to start attacking. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. I don't have a lot of coins. That doesn't help. I think what I'm going to do is hope for the best with this. Yeah, I'm going to hope for the best. All right, so we got the 4. Yeah, I'm just going to go with the 4. All right, they're going to look at their card, and now we're in this column here, so I'm looking at the first card. They are going to build, and they're going to pay a coin if they need to, which I doubt they will. I'm going to build too, but I'm going to build a lot of where I'm at. Okay, because I'm going to try to build here and here. That way I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of my goal, if I can do it. And then maybe 5 if I can do it there. But they're going to put their 3, which they don't have. Okay. So they're going to move up, and they're going to muster. That's going to be 1 to muster. Now, the stinky thing about that is that I know when they muster, they're going to get a coin. That's going to stink for me. All right. Wow, this AI is tough. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to muster 2. So I'm going to go ahead, since this has a 2, I'm going to go ahead and muster myself as well. That's an easy one. Yeah, I'm going to muster myself. Now, they're going to move up. Their 4 is going to go on scheme. So that means now they're going to have another round of removing coins, which is going to give them additional actions. And that really hurts me. That really hurts me. Maybe I should move in here and then attack. Huh. I think that's going to be my move, because I have my move and then I have my attack here. Oh, by the way, did not get a card here. I'm only going to think about this one because it has a scheme card. I'm sorry about that. Flip that over. Okay. All right, so they're up 5. Their 5 is going to go to muster. Oh, boy. All right. Geez, they're going to muster twice, huh? That stinks. I feel like I want to push them off. But because they muster to get coins. If I move, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to build. Once I start taking people out. And then I'm going to see how they pull. And depending on how they pull, I'm going to attack. Like, again. Hopefully. I was hoping to muster more, though. Maybe if I pull a scheme card, I can get some more muster opportunities. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bank on that. Okay. I hope you guys are feeling this. It is, like, for me, it's a little rough because I'm trying to make sure I remember all these types of things, but I'm sure I'm really stinking at the bookkeeping. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. It, like I said, it is kind of hard for me to pay attention to a game like this. This is Dudes on the Map. This is like a newer thing for me. So thank you all for joining me. I don't have a giveaway this week. Sorry about that. So let's see. Tax. Huh. But then they're taxing. I should be taxing simply because I can fill that. I should be. But taxing is really not going to be that important to me. It is. Because he's beating me in so many things right now. All right. I'm going to have to pay for it, though. So it's going to be 1. I'm going to add 2 to that, make it 3. Which means I can pull from this region. I can pull from this region and that region. That helps a little. And I probably should have went for the fish last round then, if that was going to be my move. And I don't have a market there, which would have been nice if I built there. But I'm going to do that this round, I think. Okay. Gosh. Okay. All right. So I'm going to evaluate mine first. That is going to be tax. I get 2 tax. Okay. My 2 tax is going to be, I'm going to do the fish and the wood. Wood, fish. Okay. They are going to do their first muster. So now, first of all, when they muster, and I want to make sure I get the bonuses first. When they muster, they do get a coin. And I'm assuming that's a coin from there, not a coin from, I think so. I think so. I think that's what I've been doing. I don't think they grab it from there. This comes out. Oh, wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I skipped their turn. Their last turn, they're going to use the scheme. Sorry. I just realized that they do get to scheme. All right, now I start evaluating stuff. I skipped them. Okay. So yeah, they're going to muster. They got to pay a coin to muster anyway, so that coin is going to come right back. Where are they going to muster? They're going to muster in a place that they are a region in each that they do not rule. They rule there. They rule there. They do not rule here, but they can even it out. So, yeah, dang it. This is going to hurt. Okay. 2, I'm going to muster. Well, maybe I'll muster right there. I do get to muster 2. So I could do 1 here and 1 there. And you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to spread out. Oh, I could do this and stop them from running that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get them from there. They can't take that over. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's my turn. 2, they're going to tax. When they tax, they get an extra tax. All right, so they are tied. So they're going to basically take the ones that they have, that they rule in. So they get 2 tax. They do not rule here anymore. They're tied. So it's going to be in order across where they do rule. And that's going to be Norgut, Smulik. You're going to do that. So now they own that coin. And then they're also going to get, they don't own that anymore. Churev. No, Smolnik. Volner. I'm looking across this card. It's probably going to be Kiev. Okay, so they get wood there. Ugh. Ugh. Mm. All right. Jeez. Hmm. That's their tax. Where am I moving to? I'm thinking like, oh, they do rule this. They do rule this. But I already tacked there first. Okay. Where am I moving? I was hoping to get this back. I have 3 move. This is hard. Oh, wow. Hey, how about that? Kirk is offering a free copy of Gearworks. All right, so if you are in the chat, make sure you leave a comment, make sure you leave a like, and then I'll pick someone at random for joining today. I noticed the stream is not huge as the other one. Guys, there was a lot of votes too, by the way. But that gives more people chances to win, which I like. So yeah, thank you so much, Kirk. He is the publisher for this game. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. Thank you so much. Many blessings to you, sir. All right. I'm trying to figure out where to move. It's not looking good. I mean, I'm showing you how much I stink at this game. Okay. So I'm going to move. That's one. Actually, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to move him here. That's going to give me that one. I don't even want to use all my movement points because I have it all. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's going to be it. I think that's going to be it for me. I don't have to use all of them. Yeah, I think that's the move. Let me just make sure. I don't think I have to use all of them. I'm pretty sure I don't. Let's see, movement points. Each movement point allows you to move. You may split up the moves. You are not required to spend all your movements. Okay. Okay. Jeez, that was an intense decision. Sorry about that. I made that decision very intense. Okay, so they're going to scheme. When they scheme, they're going to basically take coins off where they are and then the leftmost as well. When they scheme, they get 2 coins. Oh, boy. So they're going to get 2 coins, which I think come from the supply. All right. And then they also get this taken off. So when they get that one off. And if they were to get more, it will come off over here. Just want to make sure. Scheming does not allow a scheme. Instead, they will take a scheme, move the top coin from the priority and host mat. Yep. And if all coins, yep. Okay. This is not going well. Let's see. 4 is going to be attack. So this is 4 and 4 because they have this one here that gives them an extra one. I'm attacking in 2 spots. So this may work out for me. Let's do this. Hopefully this works out. So I'm going to take this guy down, and then I have to draw a card. Actually, when I attack an opponent in Boris's region, Boris is not there with me. That would have been awesome. But I got to draw one. Please don't be a death, please. Yes! 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 Okay. So that gets me 1 up. All right. Then I'm going to attack here. I'm just going to risk it all. Here we go. 1 goes away. Oh, snap. I lost a guy. Dang it. Dang it. All right. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not. And the thing is, guys, I'm not even paying attention to these region cards, which I really should have. what one is like 8 regions. It's called dispatch messengers, which means I would have to have people everywhere. It's a risky move, but that's fine with me. And then I also have one that says honorable prince, which I could discard a scheme card, which I haven't drawn yet for myself, and 3 coins, which I don't have any coins, as you can see. Finish first place on the war place track, which is what I'm shooting for, by the way. Yeah, that's what I'm shooting for. Okay. I feel like I went out of turn order here. I feel like I did. Yeah, I did. So they're going to scheme again. And that's going to take off one of these, and they're going to get that. Now, they really have a lot of extra actions there. Wow. They get +1 to muster, +1 when they attack, they get +1 movement. Oh my gosh. And then they get +2 coins when they scheme. Lord. That's a lot of coins. Oh, Lord. All right. I should have played the normal mode before I started. Jeez. Oh my gosh, I'm getting pummeled. Okay, but this is not all for naught. This is not all for naught. It's not like terrible. It's just that like I'm gonna be hurting here a little bit. So they are 3-3 there. Now I could use both my actions to pull them off, but that's not what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do is establish a chain line here that's connected. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, because I have one building there, so I'm going to go ahead and use this one church, my last church, to convert here. Okay, that's going to convert a dude to here. And then I'm also going to build a building here, a market here. So nobody's messing with me right here. Although I could... Just to protect Boris, I'm going to go ahead and leave that. I'm going to put something there. So that gives me a 2 there, and I'm just leaving him alone because I think, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave him alone and let him survive. Okay. Muster is not going to go so well for me. So let's see. When they muster, first of all, they're going to get a coin. All right. When they muster, they're going to get an extra muster. So this is going to be 4 muster. 4. They get +1 plus the 3 that's here. Jeez. Okay. Jeez. All right. Lord. Okay. So when they're in this column, they must spend as many points in one region that they can that they do not rule in any location. So they do not rule here. So they're going to add 1 there. Okay. That's 1. 2, 3. And they don't have a 4th. So that's it. They've got their dudes all over this map, and I'm screwed. I think that's how it would work, because they do the ones they're not ruling in, and this was neutral, so they do that one first. They don't really have any threats in these other ones. Oh my gosh. And then they use the other 2 here. Wow. Okay. So here we are. I mean, it's just looking ugly. So we have here, they're going to move up to 5 regions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. I'm going to move up to nothing. Nothing. Thankfully, I don't go backwards. Build in region. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to give me something, right? Goods on my boat. 2, 4, 5. I do have 5 goods on my boat. They're not doing a lot of this taxing, so they're only getting, let's see, 2, 4. So that's where I'm going to probably be beating them. All right. And then finally, I'm ahead on this track. So if I'm ahead on goods, they move to this one here. They're actually going to stay where they are. And then I'm going to get a new deed, which I haven't used yet. I feel like Peacemaker should not be in here. I just realized that. Is Peacemaker in here? Enforce. Okay. Yeah, Peacemaker. I think I might do this one just so I can get a point and I can pull a scheme. It says if I get rid of 2 of my troops in one ruled region, then I get to do a scheme. I think I might do that just because I need to make sure I get another card in my hand. I need actions, man. Oh, wow. Okay, so now we're with income. I get 1, 2 coins. Oh, boy. Yikes. Yeah, yikes. All right, so after advancing tracks, if I'm ahead, they get a coin. They unlock a new bonus. That's the last bonus. And then they also get a bonus coin. Oh, what that one is. I'm assuming it was from last round. Maybe I'm doing myself a disservice, and I think I am. But I'm going to give them an extra coin. By default, plus 1 coin for each column. They are completely filled with goods. I'm ahead of a track in 1 coin by 1, and then the rebellion gains 1 coin by default. I never got this bad before, so I don't know for sure. Now I don't know for sure. So I'm going to give them one from the supply, which is just killing me. Okay. All right, last round. Thanks for guys for sticking with me this afternoon. All right, so let's see. This is a 3. I mean, I have all my dudes on the map, but it ain't really working. They do have, well, they have 4 goods. This is not bad, though. So I have 4, 7. Yeah, so I have 4, 7, plus 3, which is 10. And they have 5, 8, 9, 10. It's where they're going to kill me with these coins. That's the thing. I don't have enough coins to beat them there. Just trying to think of how I can get more points. I'm not going to need these because this is the last round. How do I get more points right now? I could get them more boats. I mean, more stuff on my boat. That would help quite a bit. That would help quite a bit. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Let's see. And like I said, guys, this will be my 3rd-ish game. So, I mean, my 2.5-ish game. So I'm sure I'm making some mistakes here, but I really just want you to see kind of how this works mechanically. And hopefully I'm helping you do that a little bit. Okay. I'm just trying to think of what I want to do to finish out this round. So what I want to do is move back. Maybe move back in here. Maybe take them out. I want to get at least 4 regions. I want to get at least 4 regions, maybe 5. So if I like muster here and move over. Yeah, muster here, move over, then attack. Okay, that's what I think I'm going to shoot for. All right, so we're going to muster here. And I'm going to add a coin to make it a 4. I'm just going to, I might as well just spend my coins. Okay, they are in this column here. Let's go. So the first thing they're going to use is they're going to scheme, which they don't have any more coins left for that. They don't have any more for that, but they do get 2 coins, and they're going to get another coin, which I assume comes from the supply. Okay. All right. I just haven't gotten this many coins thrown at me at once. My gosh, that's a lot of coins, and every 3 is worth 1 point. So like it just, ugh, those are points on the board, man. I do get 2 points here for being first on the warfare track. So I want to make sure I maintain that. Okay. So I wish there were some more points up here if I got higher. Expansion. Okay. Then I could have buildings in adjacent spots. Uh, okay. Yeah, the coins do come from the side. Okay. Um, Sweet baby Jesus in a manger. I don't know what to do. I can't. I got one guy to muster. So what I'm gonna do, and I could be in 5 regions. If I get to 5 regions, that kind of balances us out, and I would love to do that. But I would be, you know what I would do? This is what I would do. Okay, I figured it out. Sorry guys, I figured it out. I'm gonna spend my last coin. I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna scheme. Okay, I'm gonna scheme. We'll just figure that out as we go along. Then that way I know I have some cards to look at, and hopefully I get one that if they attack, I'm not too afraid. Their 3 is going to go to muster, which they are going to be below me. Let's see. I'm going to attack with a 4. I'm going to attack a couple times here just to make sure. Yeah, I'm going to attack. Please don't attack. All right, so they're going to tax with their 4. Can I finish off any track? I can. Just trying to make sure maybe I get that pelt. I don't have any markets. Because if I have extra ones here, I could, trade that stuff in and then maybe get an extra thing. But wow. So if I get in here, though, I can take that over. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and do a build action. You know what? I'm going to do this. Oh, no, I can't do that. I got to do it a little earlier. Hopefully I get that move action going. Hopefully I get a scheme card that helps me move. How about that, huh? All right, here we go. Muster. All right, so they're going to take their 5 and put it into muster. So that's just going to just push me down. So now, but they don't have anything to muster, so they're fine. I mean, I don't really have anything to muster either. So I don't know why I just did that now that I think about it. Okay. Yeah, we don't have anything to muster, but they do still get a coin when they muster, and they do get +2. So what do I want to do? Well, I know I want to build last. Sorry about the sniffling there. I do know I want to build. So that way, if I know I have things set up and I'm kind of kicking butt, then I'm kind of good there. All right. They are going to build as well with a 1. Well, that's not going to work out well for them, kind of. I mean, they do have places they can build, so it's not like the end of the world. But they haven't done a lot of movement, which is really interesting. And I haven't taken advantage of that either, which is not very smart of me. And with that being said, so I can move into this region right here, and then possibly, so I can move 2 troops over here, or I could move, oh, well, I only have 2. What does your boy do? Do I just go out? You know what? I'm gonna go for move one more time. Oh, all right. Maybe I'm just gonna go for it all and then hope for that I take them out. They're not attacking, so since they're not attacking, hopefully they are moving though. They are moving, so they will pay a coin to move above me. All right. That's right. If they're tied, they just pay. Yeah, if the rebellion has a coin next to the icon, it says that the advisor has the same power as your advisor, which is already placed. All right. So see, that move really needed to happen. All right. So my one, I'm just gonna risk it. I'm gonna attack. Like I'm just gonna attack. It's 4-4 right here. I'm gonna attack and hope for the best. They lose a troop, and then I'm gonna grab here, and I'm not gonna draw a death. I'm not. See, I told you. I told you. All right. I move up the track. I told you. There you go. Easy peasy. I told you. I just knew the cards. I just got my Jean Grey moves going there. Okay. Here we go. This comes up so I can see what's going on. All right. Now, they're going to build. And they're going to build in place that they rule. And they have stuff in all the places they rule. One, yep, yep, yep. And they don't rule there. So it's going to be a cross postic, and it's going to be this one. It's going to be a market. And we don't have a market there, so they're going to have a market. Okay. Yeah. Now that I thought about it, maybe you don't go downwards on this track until you do that. There's a couple things that are being exposed here just because I didn't play against the second one, and there was not as much like aggression going on. Okay, here we go. 2. I could choose this one or this one, and I'm kind of like deciding to risk it. But I could take these 2. It's just that they're going to use that 2 first. And if I move and they move, I'll tell you what, I'm going to move here. That way I know I have an opportunity to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's my move. I mean, that's what I wanted to do. So let's see. By the way, their first action, let's see, they did a build. They get to build again. I forgot to do that. So they're going to build again, which would be Smolnik. There's a market there, so they would build a church there. They get to build again. I got to pay attention to that. That stinks. I took my 2 back. Now they get their 2. They are going to move to a place they do not run. So let's see. Yep, to move to a single region that they do not rule. All right, so not Polska, not Smolnik, not Kiev, Nord. Oh, oh, God. All right. So they rule this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. He moves first, according to what I was told earlier. So that's going to be. Oh, they don't even need all this. They can just. That's it. So that's 2. Oh my gosh, that's 2. They get 3, 4, 4. Oh goodness, 4. Okay, so they don't roll that one. Now they do. Actually, 1, 2, 3. I don't think they would give that up. So that would be, sorry, that would be 1, 2. Yeah. So this is not. You don't want to give that up. So they would do 2 here. Then Yep. Yep. And then okay, and then Chernov. So Chernov, they have two more. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Novgorod. So they don't rule that. Yeah, 2, 4. I'm trying to make sure I get this right, guys. So they're gonna move. Well, they. I wonder if this is gonna be 1, 2 like that. So they don't give up anything, and they have to have at least one troop left. I think I'm doing that. I think I'm doing that right. Okay, so yeah, 2 from here to go there to rule, and then 2 from here to go there to rule, and I'm going in order. Yes. Okay. I think I got it right. I think I got it right. Okay. And that was ugly for me. I mean, that's just absolutely atrocious for me. Gosh, that's bad. Now I don't rule this. I don't rule that up there, nor Novgorod. And if I do, I risk dying. Man. Okay. Let's see what these schemes guards is doing for me. Wow. All right. I do have a coin to muster and a muster. That muster is going to happen. Oh, so the card goes back like that. Okay. I do have a muster though. Jeez. Okay. That's just not working for me. So they have a scheme. When they scheme, they get 2 coins. Oh man. So they get 3 coins because they get 1 for scheming, and then they get +2 for when they take the scheme action. Gosh, how are you supposed to beat this AI? My God. Okay. All right. And I think I'm doing this right. I don't know. I'm a little worried. Wow. Okay. So my three, I'm going to muster, and I'm just going to add this muster to it. It's going to be 3. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add this to it, so that'll be 3. Yeah. Okay. All right, we'll put that in there. Put that one in there. Okay. That one there. Okay. So mine is going to be this 3, and I'm going to put. So I can kind of undo this. I can kind of undo it. Kind of. Okay. Thing is that I can't really undo too much. I can do that. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 regions, but they're going to muster, twice. They only have 1 troop, though. All right. I think that might be okay. It's just that I got to attack when it's time to attack. All right, so they're 3. They have to pay 1 coin to muster. And they are going to muster. And when they do muster, they get 1 extra muster, which they don't really have anything to muster with. So they're going to muster in a place they do not rule. And it's going to be in order. They rule here. They rule here, here, here. They don't rule here. So which one is first? Chergnov is first. So they're going to do that. They muster right there. All right. Okay. So that's a dead heat tie. But they're going to muster again. So what do? I'm more likely going to attack both of these spots, although I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, honestly, yeah, I mean, that's all I can do. So here we go, 4. I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack here. And then hopefully we don't draw because we knew that was going to be there. That's going to move me up. And we're going to attack again. You know, when I did the move, I should have moved in there. All right, so I'll do this. That's going to be that. Hopefully I don't lose a troop here. All right, I didn't lose anybody. Okay. Real attack heavy in this game right now. I'm really attacking, but it's not like going to do too much because I'm already ahead on it. I'm going to get the 2 points for that, but like it's just not like super sexy right now. Okay. I think I went a little too heavy on the attack and not enough on the strategy, as always. So here we go. My 4 is going to be they're going to tax. When they tax, they get an extra tax. So that's 3 tax. They're going to get 3 tax. Okay. So they will get anywhere they dominate. So that's going to be 1. Wait. That's going to be in order here. So let's see. They're going to get. That's going to be in order. So it's going to be pulse stick. They're going to get 1, 2 wood. 2 stone because they have a market. That's 1. And then they're going to do Smolnik, which is going to be another one of these things that they get an extra. So that'd be that 1. And they're also going to get another because they have a market. All right. Wow. Well, I could build. I do have buildings in adjacent regions, though. I have 3. Would have been 4. How do I have 4? 1, 2, 3. I really wish I would have went in there. But in order to combat this is what I'm going to do. I got it now. I got it. This is the best thing I can do. So that will add an extra. So I'd have 5 there and 2. So they may give more troops to that, but like they're behind. They do get an extra coin when they muster and an extra. Yeah, it's going to be ugly, but that's going to help at least a little bit. Then I built a church there. I'm going to do this here too, just because that way it'll level that one out. So now I have 2 there. They don't rule there. Should have probably attacked there. All right. I'm just learning. I mean, pretty much at this point, I'm getting my butt kicked. Okay. So we have, oh, hey, Mike, how you doing? So now we have their muster. So when they muster, they're going to not only get a coin. So first they get a coin. And then they also get another muster. So now they have 4 muster. This means it's going to get absolutely ridiculous. All right, so places they do not rule. All right, so it's going to be in order. I mean, they rule here. That's 3. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 rule. So it'll be here. So we're just doing these in order. Polstik, no. Smolnik, they don't have to worry about that. Kiev, they're fine. Novgorod, they do not rule. So that would be the first. So that they do. And then it'd be Chernov. And they would do that. So that'd be tied. Oh, man. This is pretty a handed butt whooping here. Okay. All we can do is learn, right? Here we go. So they run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? And they have Kiev and they have Novgorod, which I should have protected. That was my major mistake because that's actually an extra 3 points. But you can't give up. In order to get to the top of this track, you have to dominate these 2, and that is a major mistake for me because I just gave away 3 points, which is, like I said, a learning game. That's unfortunate. because I just gave away 3 points. I have 1. I only run 2, so that's not going anywhere. Yep, that's not going anywhere. Build in adjacent regions. They built 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're in 4 regions. Goods on the boat. I have 5, 6 goods on the boat for them. 2, 5, 6. So they actually move up on that. I run the attack game, and that's it. Now, all right. So normal scoring between 1 and 8 victory points. Okay, so then we have 8, 11, 13, 14. Okay, so I have 18 and 14. I have, oh, Jesus. 14, yeah, 8, 11, 13, 14. And I have 2, well, it was stick with their 14. I didn't complete any of these. Although I mean, I could do this and just give, yeah, I mean, I could do this and give this up. That would give me 2 points, I guess. I mean, I don't even know. All right, whatever. I'm so sad at what I've done. Okay, so I get, for every 3 coins, they get a victory point. So here we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at that. So that's 5 plus, was that 13? 14? That's 17. Oh, wow. Maybe I have a chance, but 1 for every good on the dock. Wait, for every 3 goods on the dock. That's right. Okay. I have no goods on the dock. They have no goods on the dock. All right, so that was what, 17? That was 5. That's 13. 18. I have 2, 5, 7. Wow, this is bad. 2, 5, 7, 10, 12, because I have, I'm highest in the warfare track, 12, 13 to 18. And to be honest with you, like, you're thinking like, wow, that's kind of anticlimactic scoring. This game, 30 is the highest score, really. I think 30 is the highest score. And honestly, like, it's okay if you score less than that. It's okay. So I've had games 19 to 16. It's not like it's a big deal. So there you go. Yeah, that stinks. I got my butt kicked. Oh well, hey, you live and learn. You win and you lose some. And I'm sure I made some errors in there, but I hope that I gave you kind of a, at least a decent representation of what the game is. I'm learning, you're learning, so hopefully that did help a little bit to kind of get you at least started. I'm sure I'll talk to the publisher a little bit and kind of clean up some things, because I do want to play this again, and I do think it's a pretty good solo mode, but you definitely got to work out the kinks. Yeah, got to work out the kinks. I just want to thank all of you guys for joining me today. I will pick someone from the chat today, and we'll make sure we get a copy of Gearworks out to you. I will contact you. I forgot to give you the name of the person from last week who's going to get a copy of Unbroken, which I happen to have somewhere back here. But yeah, they will get a copy of Unbroken, and hopefully you enjoy that, which I love giving away stuff, but I don't have stuff all the time. With that, next Sunday, we will have a very special playthrough, and that will be of Gugong with the new Panjin expansion, I believe it's called. We'll play the solo mode and see how it works with some of the new modules, so stay tuned for that. I'll probably release a trailer on Tuesday or Wednesday to let you know. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for your time. Please check out our Kickstarter previews on Man vs. Meeple YouTube channel. We got a lot of content coming out. I have a preview for Omen Saga Heir to the Dunes, which launches this week, and I think I have the Mint Cooperative game coming out later on this week. But there's a lot of Kickstarters coming in September, so please head over to our channel. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Tapestry stuff every day, chit chats, all this stuff, live streams on Wednesday. So yeah, let me stop rambling. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Once again, you have a wonderful day.